Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my dear people. It's about time we are selling Ghana to the world. We are making it possible for all the people that want to relocate to Africa. So, my dear friends, this is Freeman the storyteller and the cultural integrator. Freeman the storyteller and the cultural integrator. Keep it real. So today we're going to talk about acquiring land in Ghana. Acquiring land in Ghana. So I'll just sing a little song. Oman Ghane, Oman Ghane, Yema mo 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 mo. Oman Ghane, Oman Ghane, Yema mo 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 mo. Samambeye ya, every mini will samambeye ya, any yanara. That's it. It means Oman Ghana, country Ghana, country Ghana, we thank you. Before a country can stand up to its expectation, it all depends upon the citizenry. So, thank you so much. So, back to the topic, acquiring land in Ghana. Please, 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 before we go, subscribe to my YouTube channel, press the like button and the notification button to get all the videos I'm doing. Okay? Acquiring a land in Ghana. First of all, lands in Ghana does not belong to the government of Ghana. No. All the lands of Ghana belong to the kings, the queens, and families. So when the government need a land, they always go to the kings and then the queens and then the small kings before they get a land, because the history is it was the kings and the queens that fought to get that land. So the lands belong to the king and then the queens and families. Okay, so there are a lot of land issues in Ghana. I'm doing this video in English and I'll do it in Twi for all my friends who speak the Twi language. But first of all, I'm going to do it in English. Acquiring land in Ghana can be problems. We have litigation problems. So litigation lands. So first of all, before I start the whole thing, I would like first to share my own bad experience, and then after that I will enlighten you what is better to do now after learning from the bad experience. Okay, so I was in Takoradi. My first land I bought, I was not educated so much on land issues and land dispute and land litigation. I have no idea about land education or land issues or litigation. So I have not much idea. It was my sister and the family, they bought me the land, and I didn't know I have to do papers on the land and so and so and so. So we start to build on it. All what we got was just the site plan. So we built a house, and then later on the commission, the Metropolitan Assembly came and stopped us, and then we have to try and get the papers of the land. In Ghana, there are all these problems. So the second land I bought also was a problem. I did not know. I bought it myself. I was just at home. Somebody came and tell me, I mean, not somebody, but somebody from the Queen in Takoradi in Fijai came and said, I mean, the son said, well, there's a land there, and so if I want. But I was not so educated on land issues. So what I did is, okay, I just went there and then gave them the money, and then all what they make for me is a side plan. I asked them about having the papers from the land. They told me they would do it for me. Let me just start. So in Ghana, all these things can be occurring. So I just started it, and then it came to a point. And first of all, the first day there was trees and what a lot of stuff on it. So I went to somebody to come and follow the trees and the coconut and so, and then we started the whole thing. After some few days, I put around 700 million old Ghanaian cedis, 700 million. I think it's 700 million I spent on the land. And after a while, a Catholic church and a Catholic hospital at Fijai came and stopped me and said, who gave me, they came to me and asked me, who gave me that land? So I said, well, I got the land from the queen mother, and then the son. Well, they said, okay, let go to her. So when we went to her, he told them that land doesn't belong to them, and what to cut everything short. He told them that I have to go and continue on building my house. So I didn't acquire the papers of the land before. So later on, after spending 700 million on that land, when the Catholic people came and stopped me, then I stopped. When I stopped, I tried to let the Queen Mother and his people to do the papers for me. They couldn't do it for me. I couldn't get my money from them. Nothing. I couldn't get nothing at all from them. So I just forgot about it. I tried to go to the lands department if they could help me in any way. They couldn't help me. I tried to make it a police case, and then I saw it is not worth, because even if you bring these people to police, they will go, maybe pay money, and then they will be out. So there's no need. So I was trying to mediate with them so that I could get the land back. The land is still there. The Catholic people have not built on the land, but they told me the land belongs to them. Well, they showed me the papers, and I saw the land belongs to them. So I was trying to mediate with the Catholic people to say that, well, I'm going to build a library or something on that, so that could benefit their community, but still they said the land belongs to them, so it was not possible. Okay, so I just forget about that land. And then so it's hard, very difficult, very difficult. So what I've learned is, now I'm going to educate all of you about land issues in Ghana. I think a lot of people, especially in Accra, Kumasi, and Takoradi, have all these issues. When you go to the countryside, it is less. All the lands are a bit genuine than to sometime in Accra they can sell a land to one person and another person and another person, and all of them have the papers. So first of all, my education on the land issue, it's for you, before you acquire the land. First of all, if anybody that comes to you and say, if you want to buy a land, first of all, take a holiday. If you are from a foreign country, or if you are African living in a diaspora, or if you are African American, or you are a Caribbean, first of all, book a holiday, go to Ghana, make friendship there, know people, goes to the land department and acquire informations about how to get a land. So there are also some registered lands where there are companies, estate agent companies, estate development companies that have bought land for many years and they've registered them. And if you buy from them, those estate agents, it is a bit expensive, but it is more secured. Your land is secured and nobody is going to say that or that or that. So if you don't do that, what you can do is to go to the lands department. If you want to acquire land, goes to the land department and find out what you can do, what you are not supposed to do. If you contact the kings or the queens or whoever in the village to buy a land, what you can do is, if you have to ask for the papers of the land, the documents that covers that land belongs to them. Take that paper, take that document to the lands department and let them verify. If you go there, don't be standing outside of the lands department and asking what to do. Go to the top men, book appointment with them, and let them find out about that particular land, that whether it's being registered in that person's name and whose name is on that document. So you give them yours and they will also trace all their documents there, and then they will find out and see if it is that person that gave you those documents, whether it tallies with the lands commission's documents, whether it is real the title holder of that land, before you go forward. If they tell you yes, Mr. John or Mrs. Johnson or Mrs. Kweku or Mr. Annan is the sole owner of that land, and you see the documents have the same name, then it means that piece of land belongs to that family or the entity, or it belongs to that person. Then you can go forward and make a payment. First of all, without having this exercise by the Lands Commission, don't please pay money to nobody. First of all, when they come out with that document to sell their land, take that paper or document to the Lands Commission for verification and ask them who does that land belongs to before you can make any little payment. Before that, don't pay no money to nobody. So there are lands that have been registered. So we have also a stool land. A stool land belongs to the kings. Some of the lands, the kings, they sell their lands, or the chiefs, the local chiefs, the small chiefs, they sell their land. They have a stool land which belongs to the whole family. And sometimes one of the elder or one of the children, go around and then sell it to them, to somebody else, without the whole clan family having a knowledge about that land that been sold. So when you take it to the Lands Commission, they will find out and see that is a stool land, so it belongs to the whole family, and that entity or that person who have that document, he's not allowed to sell that piece of land unless the whole family. So find out whether that person that gave you that documents, whether is it a stool land. If it is a stool land, then it means it is for the whole family, and one entity can't sell the land to you. The whole family have to sit down and then sell the lands to you. So, and then we have lands that people have bought in many years and then they are selling them. So that one, they have a title for the land and then they have a pure written document about the land. So you can also take that document to the Lands Commission for verification and ask them who does that land belongs to, and then they will check it out and say this person or that person have his name on that land's title, or yeah. And then you can also, what you can also do is you can also buy a land and an uncompleted. Some people does that. They buy uncompleted house, which also contain the land, and then they take it to the lands commission also for verification, and then you can find out, and then everything will be done. If not, don't pay no money to somebody. Some lands also have double registration. One person have his name on it, and another person have his name on it. So that is why I'm telling you, if you go to the lands commission or department, my own experience, bad experience and a good experience, is by the lands department, go to the top, not the bottom. Go to the top, book an appointment, and then let them check out for you. Please, acquiring a land in Ghana can be a nightmare. My advice for you is not to buy a land in the big cities. If you really want to flourish in Ghana, if you want to enjoy the hospitality of Ghana, go to the countryside. It is so beautiful. Go to the countryside. It is few people living around. You can choose a western region, have big land, nice water, nice rivers, nice Atlantic. You can also go into the Volta region, so beautiful there, nice vegetation. You can also go to the Ashanti region, very nice. Accra is, I would say, Accra is very nice for business, but it's a bit crowded. You can also get to Winneba, which is not far from Accra, so you can get back to Accra. But Accra itself is a nightmare. It's too crowded and it's too much traffic. Move to the countryside. There's so many lands there, and get yourself a land and start something. Ghana is the way forward. Ghana is the gateway of Africa. Ghana is a good place to be. I am trying to sell Ghana, my motherland, to the world. So please, buying a land, take a holiday, go to Ghana, make friends, go to the lands commission, find out what you're supposed to do. Don't pay no money to nobody. The people will be coming up. Oh, you want to buy a land? Okay, good. Bring your this is the papers. This is the land belongs to us. No, if they give you that papers, don't give them a penny. Just take those papers to the lands commission and let them verify. Ask them this plot number, so and so, who is the sole owner of that land. Also, the site plan, or the site plan they give you, the demarcation on the site plan, take it along, let them see whether that land marked on that site plan paper, whether it tallies with the land they are selling it to you. Find out at the lands commission before any commencement. Sometimes you can get a land also in Ghana. Sometimes it's a headache to get all these documents in Ghana. Change in your name. They call it assignment. Change in your name. First of all, the land contains the name of that person who want to sell that land to you, and then you can change also the name from Mr. A to Mr. B. So changing that one also is a nightmare. It takes time, and sometimes they will tell you, okay, after you buy it, just start to build your house. So what you can do is also, after checking everything, when that land belongs to that Mr. A or Mr. B, after paying that money, after finding out and paying that money, then you can also make something they call a cadastra. So take that paper to how do you call them? Not a part of a lands department and a lands commission, and also how do you call them? I forgot the name. They do building plans, and yeah. So the survey department, sorry, the survey department. So they will make this come and do the surveying work for you and see whether that house, where it is situated, where to plot your house, where to put your house, and everything. Whether it is free, is it people build houses, and sometimes the house is on the. It happens to me as well. The house is on a mountain, and then they push the house down, and then sell the land to me. It was indicating, like the site plan they gave me was indicating that like the house is on on the ground, the floor, what do you call it? A down ground, a low ground, but the land was on a mountain, and then they changed the site plan, and then all these things are my bad experience. Don't put yourself into these troubles. So let them really find out by the survey department whether the house demarcated on the site plan, whether it's that place which is so get a surveyor that comes to the ground and check it for you by the survey department and see whether marked on the paper whether it's the same thing where the land is situated, whether it's tallies before you make any payment. And then the survey department can make the cadastra for you. Then when you get the cadastra, then you can start getting your papers. Some people in Ghana get papers before they start. They get the documents before they start building the house, and some also after getting the cadastra they start building the house. But they also go to the sub-metro to get a permit, a building permit before they start building the house. Some also don't get that paper. They start building the house and then they go to the sub-metro. So this is all land education. If you want to call me or whatever, I can also tell you more, my experience, my bad experience and my good experience. Yeah, you can contact me on Facebook, Yao Freeman, YAW and then Freeman. Or you can get me on YouTube. My YouTube page name is Freeman the Storyteller and then the Cultural Integrator. Freeman the Storyteller and the Cultural Integrator. Please subscribe me by pressing the like button and the notification so that you can get all my videos. So welcome to Ghana. Let's try and move Ghana forward. There are so many lands. There are so many things we can do. Forget about the negativity. Surely when you go to Ghana, there are some problems, but you overcome it and you'll be stronger. Like me, I'm stronger. Now I'm a bit educated on land issues, and whatever I know, if you contact me, I'll let you know. Thank you so much. Bye. Semambeye ya nefri mini wu semambeye ya eni yenara. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Freeman the Storyteller. I love you all. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye bye.